Good morning, YouTube. So, early morning drive here. I am in the Gen 3 Raptor, and I thought this would be a good chance to give you guys an idea of a little longer road trip. Maybe some look at fuel economy if you care about that. It's a big Raptor and it's not going to get very good fuel economy, but I'll give you an idea of what it does. So it's about 5:20 a.m. here in Minnesota, April. All the snow has melted for the time being, and I've got about a 125, 130 mile drive to do this morning. So I've cleared out the trip meter and the average fuel economy. I filled up when last night actually filled up, parked it for the night, so full tank, and like I said, about 130 mile drive to do. And we'll see what kind of fuel economy we get in the Raptor. I would say about 30 miles of the trip will be on a 2-lane 60 mile an hour speed limit, 2-lane highway, and I have the cruise usually set at about 65 to 67, and then the other 100 miles ish will be on a 4-lane highway with a 65 mile an hour speed limit, and I'll have the cruise set at about 72 or 73 for that stint of the trip. So that's what we're doing this morning, and once this car goes by, I'll show you guys those amber fog light covers I put in here a while back. They look kind of cool. Okay, so if I switch the white fogs off, you can kind of see them there, and then I'll flick the headlights off for a second there too. So there's those amber fogs. They're pretty cool looking. Everything back on, but yeah, they're kind of neat. I like them. It looks kind of cool from the front end of the truck as well. So anyway, that's the start of our drive. I'll give you an update on the way back later in the day here. It'll be light out on my way back, so a little bit more to see. But anyways, that's what we're doing this morning, and I'll jump back in when I'm on my way back home. Just about wrapping up our trip here today. Ended up being a little farther than I thought. It's about 145 miles. So we're finishing out the last little 2-lane 60 mile an hour road piece here. Cruise set at 65 miles an hour. Nice sunny day out now, so yeah, give you a look at the specs for the trip. So tires set at about 42 psi warm here. There's the overall 142 miles we're at, 14.9 miles to the gallon, 2 hours and 20 minutes approximately in the truck. So again, 14.9 MPG is what the trip computer is saying. I'm gonna do a fill up here, and we'll check those numbers and see what the pump tells us. But overall, I think you know, around 15 miles per gallon is pretty good, really. I probably could squeeze 16, maybe 17 out of my Gen 2 Raptor, but again, I've only got just over 1,300 miles, so I'm sure it'll get a little bit better here in the Raptor. So anyway, I will fill up and give you a recap of the trip after we calculate the mileage. So all right, we just filled up here, 143.7 miles. Trip computer showing 15 miles to the gallon. We put in 10.056 gallons, so that comes out to be 14.3 miles per gallon, so a little bit lower than the trip computer says, 14.3, but like I said, not all too bad really in a Raptor. I don't expect much better. Like I say, I could maybe get 16 to 17 cruising empty in similar conditions in my Gen 2, but I assume this will go up a little bit. The other point to make is I am running 88 octane E15 fuel in this currently. Not doing anything too crazy off-road or pushing it too hard, so with the cost of fuel over premium, I've been putting in that 88 octane E15. A little bit better as far as octane goes than the regular 87 unleaded, and it's usually 5 to 10 cents a gallon cheaper than 87 regular anyways, so use the extra octane point and a little bit cheaper as well. So that's what's in there, 88 octane E15, which it probably affects the fuel economy a little bit as well with the added ethanol. So overall, not too bad in my opinion. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all again soon.